better and realize at that age he's limited. He's a kid.
Well, how do you feel about spanking kids? I want you to go to TyraShow.com and tell us if you believe in physical discipline. Do you believe in timeouts, or do you believe in the power of the words, because I said so? And again, it is so important to understand the difference between spanking and beating your child. Spanking and child abuse. They are two totally different things. And if you have seen anything around you that looks like child abuse, please report it. That is the least you can do for that child. And if you're a parent that you could possibly be going overboard when it comes to spanking your child, think about the words that Cooper was saying, okay? We'll be right back. Right now, I am picking up a gun and a lighter. Now, we all know this is obviously a dangerous item, and this can be a very dangerous item, especially if they are in the hands of children. But they're in many people's homes. Guns and lighters are in many people's homes. Even if they are not in your home, believe me, they could possibly be in the homes of your kids' friends. So, would your kids pick up these dangerous things if they found them? Parents wanted to know. So a Tyra Show social experiment was set up to find out. Check it out. The kids range from ages 3 to 8.
My name is Olivia. John.
And these children are told to wait in this room while their parents are being interviewed.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go talk to your parents, and I'll be back for you in a little bit.
What the kids do not know is that the room is rigged with hidden cameras.
And I'll be back for you in a little bit. And I'll be back for you in a little bit.
And then filled with very dangerous and potentially fatal things that a curious kid might find too tempting to resist. And when they think nobody is watching, they're really cute.
Clear. Don't do that. They're coming. They're coming.
But if this had not been a carefully designed experiment, it could have turned into a total catastrophe. I want to thank the parents for putting their kids into this experiment, because it is a really huge learning lesson for all parents. Now it's time for the first test. Take a look. 2 non-working cigarette lighters and a realistic-looking prop handgun are hidden in the room.
All right, so I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna talk to your parents for a little bit. You guys can just hang out in here.
Then 3 different groups of kids are brought in and left alone.
I found something interesting.
Sooner or later, each group of kids uncovers the lighters.
So we can put on the fire.
But 4-year-old Ty was the first one to notice the gun. Fortunately, they all seem to know that these were the things they should not be playing with. But what if one of the kids was not so well behaved?
You guys, this is Nick. He's just gonna hang out with you guys for a little bit.
I dare one of you to force this up.
8-year-old Nick is a professional child actor and knows all about this experiment. Once Nick comes into the room, he pretends to find the lighters.
Your mom's watching those? No.
And when Nick pretends to find the gun, the kids are terrified.
Whoa, God! 8-year-olds doesn't pick guns.
But a few seconds later, the boys start wrestling over it.
Let's go! Don't play with it.
They put it away for a second, but 3-year-old Lorenzo went and got it out again. And pretty soon, they are back to playing with the gun, pointing it around and pulling on the trigger. That's insane. Julia, how do you feel your son was playing with that gun like that? Talon?
I've taught him about cigarettes, and I've taught him about alcohol, and I've taught him about pills, but I never thought that he would be in the same room as a gun. So, you know, I just think that he has the type of personality that if he was in a dangerous situation, it would be very dangerous because he likes to see how things work.
Wow. Because he's curious, as most kids are, so he's probably very curious. Hey there. So you played with that gun.
Well,
Tell me why you
yes.
played with the gun.
It's
okay. Tell me why you played with the gun.
See how it worked.
You wanted to see how it worked. And do you know that guns are really bad and they can hurt somebody?
Well, yes, but
You do know that?
yes, but before I even like put that finger down, I just knew it was a fake gun.
But you know, all guns don't look alike, and sometimes a fake gun can look like a real gun, and a real gun can look like a fake gun. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Sally, your son Lorenzo was touching the gun. How do you feel about that?
Well, Tyra, I was absolutely scared and shocked because he's 3, so I hadn't had that talk with him yet. It hadn't even occurred to me. And
No?
And it really surprised me that he went after it so vigorously, like, wow, that's really cool. And now I know that that kind of thing interests him. I think it's time for us to have that talk with him and to actually start letting him know that that is an absolutely no-no. That's a dangerous item, inappropriate. If he sees it in someone else's home, he's to absolutely run and find a parent.
Yeah, run away.
Run as far as he can go. Because it's true what you said. I mean, it didn't occur to me that these items could be lying around in friends' homes. That's the scary part.
That's the scary part, because parents always think, oh, we don't have a gun in the house, so we're safe.
Absolutely.
But our kids